Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to create basic Spring Boot project using Spring Initializer. Firstly, we go to the you have any browser, then go to your favorite browser and simply go to start.spring.io website. You can see this website. It's provide the basic configuration of the project, so we can create project according to its our need. You saw here Spring Boot version here, so it's provide 2.6.0 snapshot, 2.6.0 mi and so on, but we take 2.5.3 version because its upper version has a snapshot and it's a stable version, so we take stable version. Then we create group id like com dot shubham and artifact id demo, right? So you can see that when you type artifact id, it's also change its name. You can also give the description of your Spring Boot project, and you can see here package name. So when you give group or group and artifact id, it's automatically create package name. You can see here com.subham.demo. We can create project packaging structure. Suppose we like jar file, then we choose jar. Suppose we create war file for deployment of deployment this application in application server, then we choose war file. We can also choose here java version, so we can choose here 8 and we create suppose packaging war file, right? Here we give the dependency of the project. Basic dependency is basically Spring Boot dev tool, Spring Web, Lombok. If you not seen this like Lombok, and simply if you want to see the what is the POM file created, then you can click on explore button. You can see the POM file here. You can see the group IDs com.subham, artifact ID demo, packaging like war. We can select previously, right? uh, some dependency also displays like Lombok. It's provide starter Tomcat automatically. It's the features of Spring Boot project. If you want if you want to run your application in other server, then simply you put like IBM WaveSphere, JBoss, Wildfly, Glassface. You can choose here and give the dependency here. Okay, so then simply click on download button. When you click download button, you can see here demo.zip is created. Simply goes to this demo.zip file and I am pasting it in my desktop. Then you open your favorite ID. Currently I am using STS, so I am open the STS Spring Tool Suite, basically so the best use for the Spring project. So I am using Spring Tool Suite STS. we create new project here. Simply we have create a new workspace. We create new space in my G drive. Wait, Shubham work space, right? Okay, sorry, we create a folder and choose this one folder, right? And launch. Now our workspace is ready. So simply demo.zip is generated by Spring Initializer. So simply we extract here. You can see demo folder structure like demo. Here we also find pom.xml in src, main, test for unit test cases, main like Java. Same package structure is generated here, and one of the file is demo application.java. So simply when we extract this zip file, then we simply goes to our STS, or if you are using Eclipse NetBeans, then go to your import file option, import Maven, and choose here existing Maven project. Next, select the directory where we unzip the project. So I'm unzipping my project in my desktop demo. Select folder. Here you see that pom.xml file automatically fetched from the project directory. Now we click on finish. You can see here which dependency we are including in our pom.xml file. It's automatically download from repository. You can see here also. Finally, you can see here all dependency are downloaded and our demo project is successfully imported. So then now we see here the structure. You can see folder structure created like com.subham.demo, and it's create automatically demo application.java class. In this class have main method that's run the entire application. It's also provides some resource like application properties. This is the main features of this Spring Boot. We can give we can use properties defined by Spring Boot, like implementation of log4j, change the server default port, context path, and so on. So now we check our application is running properly or not. So we go to demo application.java class and click and right click on this Java file and run this file as Java application. You can see the console. You can see here Spring V version 2.5.3. We select this version at the time of project creation in Spring Slicer. You can see started demo application in 9.6 JVM running for 11.59 seconds. So here we application successfully start with context path, because we not give any context path in application property. So now we check in our browser, our Tomcat started on port 800. Simply we go to our browser and hit localhost 8080 and enter. You can see white label error page. The application has no explicit mapping for slash error. So you are seeing this as fallback. Means we can now we can say that our basic Spring Boot project is created successfully. It's running. Okay, thank you for watching my video.